Well, some devastating stories emerging in the wake of hurricanes Harvey and Irma. Many people forced to evacuate without their beloved pets. American Humane has been on the ground helping to reunite the animals with their owners. And joining me now is Dr. Robin Ganzert, CEO of American Humane. Thank you so much for talking to us. Just explain to our viewers how dire the situation has been for abandoned pets.
Well, first of all, our thoughts and prayers are with everyone in the path of Irma and Harvey. This has been utter devastation for so many families. As well as the humans, we have to think about the animals. There have been thousands and thousands of animals that have been separated from their families, and American Humane's first responders have been in Houston, and now we're in Florida, there to help reunite, rescue, reunite, and save lives.
American Humane has distributed 80,000 pounds of free donated pet food to hard-hit communities in Texas. Now you're in Florida. We want to thank you for that. There's so many people watching at home right now that want to know, look, I live up north. I'm not being affected by any of these tornadoes or, hurricane warnings and devastation. How can I help? I mean, are there pets that are completely abandoned where the owners eventually don't ever pick them up? Where do they go? And could somebody up north adopt them?
Right. Well, what's so important is that we want to allow a period of time for each of these animals to be reunited with their human families. So we ask for several weeks to allow that reunification to occur. And then, of course, these animals that will not find their human families, we want them to find a safe, forever loving home. And that's what we work hard to do. First of all, reunite with their current families. And if those families can't take their pet back, we want to make sure they find a great home.
Many of the pet owners in Houston, sadly, were actually charged, as you probably know, with animal cruelty for actually leaving their pets behind in the path of a deadly hurricane. Are you seeing this in Florida and Louisiana as well?
Florida, for sure. I saw so many times where there were animals chained to trees.
Oh my gosh.
In times of disasters, I see the best of humanity with our first responders on the ground saving lives, putting their own lives at risk to save an animal's life. And then I see the worst of humanity, such as these pet owners who have chained their dogs to trees in the path of a hurricane like Irma, which is just so heartbreaking. So as I think about this, I see the amazing first responders who are boots on the ground, taking animals away from chains and giving them a chance to be sheltered, cared for, emergency medical care, which is so necessary too.
Yeah, part of the problems is that there are a limited number of shelters that actually allow pets, and really for health reasons, because a lot of people may have allergies to them. In Florida, a lot of people, those shelters closed. So families were given no choice but to either choose between protecting their children or pets. In Key West, you see the area is completely obliterated. In our story just a moment ago with Phil Keating, they're going to open 4 shelters. What if all the shelters that allows pets are full? What do those families do?
Well, right now American Humane is helping overcrowded shelters throughout Florida transport animals that were in those shelters before the storm to other communities in South Carolina and throughout the Southeast. So we're hoping that those shelters can free up space so to allow the displaced pets a chance to have a warm and safe place to go. So we're working with communities around the state of Florida to provide space, shelter, and certainly those medical care that they so need. We're also bringing 250,000 meals for animals displaced in the path of Irma. So that'll be a lot of great food on the way here shortly. And our teams are still rescuing animals in boats. Our American Humane Little Navy will be out in floodwaters this afternoon and tomorrow, saving animals in communities that still have floodwaters.
AmericanHumane.org/Harvey is where you can go to donate. Thank you so much for joining us, Robin Ganzert. We appreciate it, and all you guys are doing.
Thank you so much.
Leland.